I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
Everyone, and welcome back to Zytharian Plays. Today we have the first 30 minutes of Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown. So let's get right into it, shall we? It's made by Bandai Namco. And I'm playing it today with my mouse and keyboard, so it's going to take a little bit of getting used to figure out the controls. So we're going to jump right into it. We're going to start the campaign with a new game. We're going to play it on easy difficulty until we get used to it, and then at a later date, if I decide to play it, we'll change it.
Special to you? It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue. Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Osean air defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up. Straight up, through the clouds, higher into the sky. Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw Osia's fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Crap. You should have put an IFS system in this piece of junk. Should have built a deterrent too.
Mission 1, Charge Assault.
Is everyone here?
Let's see what this game has in store for us, shall we, now that cutscene's out of the way?
You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Usea as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Usian ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Grays Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that? There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead. How's that possible? The tank farm in the north has been bombed. Many injured.
Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not a drill.
Let's get right into the action, shall we? Let's start the mission. Get right into it. We're gonna go with speed. Yep, let's go.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
I've played some older Ace Combat, so this is the first time in years that I've ever played Ace Combat, and especially the newer ones. The graphics have come a long way since the PlayStation 2 era, I can tell you that much.
Clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron,
Hopefully the
take off.
controls are not too hard to
Hurry, Mage Squadron.
figure out on mouse and keyboard. If not, I'll have to switch to my controller.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, cleared for takeoff. The situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Hear that? Column Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1. Mage 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa. Looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Okay, so far, they're not that bad.
Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Going for understood.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars
Alright,
hard
let's
in
go
the last
on in.
attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco. Trigger, I'm your wingman.
Okay.
That's what it means to be in an element.
Let's just quickly figuring out the controls for the weapons.
Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers have been located. It's showtime, Trigger. Let's see if you can handle the spotlight.
You're a good pilot. Well, so I told him. I had to fill an empty spot, so play along. It's still a leash, though.
Okay, there's the first target down.
Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy. There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken.
Alright, let's catch up to them, shall we? Go take out the next one. I don't like how stiff the controls are with the mouse, though.
They're way overhead. Let's go introduce ourselves.
Harbor fuel storage is intact. It's asking for another round. All escorts roll up for another attack. Point is 835.
Watch out for the support aircraft. He's mine. He's not getting away.
Rifle 3 engaging. Over the mark. Evading missile. Lock acquired.
Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2.
It didn't connect.
Made it in my sight. Lock on.
Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Nickel.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet.
Alright, so that was the first missile we dodged. Let's go on in and take out these other two.
Trigger, don't forget your special weapon. That's it. It's great when it's simple.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. But you still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper,
Okay, let's go on around.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Oh,
The controls aren't that bad.
Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco, Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Column, Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify.
Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs, I can't tell them apart.
Bomber hit by a missile.
Okay, now we got more enemies out this direction. Let's go ahead and go take them out, shall we? Looks like they got 3 escorts with them.
Bandit invaded attack. Trying again. Missile headed for Golem 4. Evade! Harbor facilities and carrier destroyed. Combat mission
Mage 2,
accomplished.
missile away.
We're still gonna have our baggage. Emptying of the hangars and runways.
Okay, let's do a quick loop around.
Fox 2. Fox 2. Don't let them destroy the harbor. He's still kicking. Where the hell are our fighters? The harbor's under heavy fire. Spiked.
Okay, that's
Bandit
destroyed.
confirmed down.
Target
They can burn with their whole payload. Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
Fine, he's not getting away.
Alright, we're gonna use our AM, 4AM for these.
One remaining.
Mage 2, keep your focus. You got this. This is Mage 1, I'm spiked.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
There we go, taken care of. That ain't so bad. The controls take a little bit getting used to. I think I need to
Job well done.
go ahead
Bombers are
and
down.
change them up.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Mission accomplished. First mission done.
My commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Column Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones? What's the deal with all the drones? Column 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
Seawater and Gunther Bay. I am Princess Rosa Cosette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Oh, what do we got going on? Okay, mission accomplished.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. Situation is...
We're gonna skip the playback of that mission. Now what do we get for it?
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked.
Let's see what we got. Rank bonus 2,900. We got rank A. Time bonus 6,000. First time completion bonus 2,500. Total rewards 44,000. Okay, not bad. Let's go on to the next mission, shall we?
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Yusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Yusia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Yusian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
What's our next mission gonna
The
be?
world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Yusia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic. the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usea, paid for by the Oseans.
I kind of want to skip all these cutscenes so we can just get straight to the action, but at the same time I want to watch it for the story's sake.
Like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusea went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusea didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye. I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusea, on the opposite side of the Usian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Mission 2, Charge the Enemy. Now that cutscene's finally over, we can get back to playing the game, shall we?
Erusea has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Usian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusea are currently appearing throughout Usea. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Grays Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not...
Okay. We're gonna go ahead, skip that, and get into... Let's go ahead and look at the aircraft tree. We're not going to use anything right now. We're going to go ahead and start the mission. We got barely 3 minutes left of this 30-minute of, but we're going to complete the mission to finish it off. So let's get right into the race, shall we?
The current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target, but HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Take that one out.
Pull up.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there! Where's our support? Go get some...
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
Caution. Pull up.
Mage 2, they have a lock on you.
Caution. Pull up.
The anti-air radar vehicle's been destroyed! Look out for the radar car!
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle!
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
It's air raid! We're being attacked by enemy aircraft!
The enemy's barely resisting. This is easy money, so...
Requesting permission, move the vehicle! We can't wait any longer! We need interceptors now! We're using the containers now! Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Caution. Pull up. Missile. Missile.
Mage 2, missile away.
Missile.
Target destroyed. 3
Missile.
to go. Continue to engage at your
Missile.
discretion.
Missile.
Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest
Alright, these controls aren't that bad.
Satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
2 targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online. Push the plan forward too fast. The base was too far from Allied territory.
We're gonna quickly go take out this AA gun. AA gun destroyed. Let's quickly turn back around and continue the mission.
Caution. Pull up. Caution.
The enemy has a lock on you, Mage 2.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lockout to their targets, too.
Ground target destroyed.
Bandit evaded the attack. Heads up! Bandit behind you! They withdraw. What? They gonna bring their buddies back from the dead? Enemy has entered clouds. In pursuit. Breaking lock. Evading. Bandit acquired. Initiating attack. Break.
Locked.
They shut down one of us.
Fox 2. Target destroyed.
They got a lot of targets.
The enemy has a lock on you. Evading. God damn it! My brother was in that radar unit. Missed.
Trigger, there's one more to go.
Fox 2. Enemy missile detected. Move the enemy aircraft away from the base.
Oof.
Ground target destroyed.
Missile. Bandit is in my sights.
Damn it. Keep on hitting.
Golem 1, Fox 2.
Bandit on your 6.
Oh, that's my target over there. Maybe I should go take it out first.
Golem 2, you can't go after every target.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Missile incoming. Evade.
Ground target destroyed.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicles. Launch manually. Redo the setup. Here's some feedback for those war merchants. Write your manuals in a language we can understand. Missile headed your way. Behind one. Box 2. Getting out of rock. Breaking. Enemy missile detected. Box 2.
Damn it.
Watch your 6. I've maneuvered behind the enemy. How the hell is the enemy able to hit it so accurately when it's camouflaged?
Mage 2, there's a missile after you.
Damn it. That's mission failed. I tried, but the mouse, I need to reconfigure the controllers. But yeah, if you've liked what you've been watching, maybe you can give the game a try yourself. But that's it for today's 30-minute of Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown. And I've been your host, Zith, and this has been Zatharian Plays. And we'll catch you in the next one. Zith out.